to the responding authorities as soon as possible. So to set up an emergency number is not just set up a number. It involves a lot of things, such as these things. So the emergency number of 112 is one of the emphasis in the strengthening of universal services in 2009 telecoms package. And then there are also regulations about consumer rights. In 2009 telecoms package, it tries to harmonize the contractual right of the end users, the subscribers. We try to harmonize the contractual right of the subscribers. Well, this actually means to enhance the contractual right. What are the contractual rights? For example, we have talked about number portability in the past, right? You want to keep your own number, right? You want to switch to another provider, you want to switch to another telco. So under the concept of number portability, you are allowed to do so. However, sometimes telcos will use some kind of technical measures to try to stop you from switching. For example, sometimes the process will cost you 1 month when you want to switch to another telco, when you want to switch to another provider of telecom services. So if you have to go through all those difficulties, all those obstacles, if you want to switch to another telco, even though you can keep your own number, do you want to? You become less enthusiastic to switch to another telco because you know you have to wait maybe for 1 month without the access of telecom services, and you have to send a lot of documents to the telco or to read the contract and sign everything. Okay, I read about this and I want this, I don't want this, everything. So to avoid this kind of situation, the European Union should kind of like harmonized the contractual rights of the end user, which means to enhance their contractual rights. For example, if after the introduction of the 2009 telecoms package, if an end user wants to change to another telco, it should be allowed to switch to another telco within 24 hours, just in 1 day. Not one working day, 24 hours. And also, the telcos have the obligation to limit the duration of the contract to 12 months. So we all know, like when we are buying a new cell phone, sometimes we have to sign the contract like 1 year, 2 years sometimes. This is a way the telcos to prevent us to switch to another telco. Okay, so after the introduction of 2009 telecoms package, it enhanced the end user's contractual right, including the upper limit of the contract length to 12 months. Okay. And also well, this is not directly in the 2009 telecoms package, as we talk about the market defined by the commissions by the periodically review of the commission. Okay, so every several years, we will publish a recommendation about which market should be subject to ex-ante regulation. So this telecom package was drafted around 2007, and around that time, the Commission also published its recommendation of 2007 and reduced the market that are subject to ex-ante regulation, which are okay. If you still remember, in the previous recommendation, there were 18 markets that were subject to ex-ante regulation. Among them, 7 were retail market and 11 were wholesale market. And in this version of recommendation, the Commission reduced the market that are subject to ex-ante regulation, and there were only 1 retail market left. And among the previous 11 wholesale market, there were only 6 left. So totally there were 7 markets that were subject to ex-ante regulation in the 2007 recommendation. Okay, so this is the in 2009 telecoms package. It also reduced the market that are subject to ex-ante regulation. In the 2009 telecoms package, it also introduced new or more regulatory measures, and among them, I think the most important one is the functional separation of a telco. So what is functional separation? Let's take a look at so when we see Article 38, it means there were originally only like 13, 14, and 13A is something inserted between 13 and 14. Okay, in Article 13A, paragraph 1, it says, where the National Regulatory Authority concludes that the appropriate obligation imposed under Article 9 to 13 have failed to achieve effective competition. So the obligations in Article 9 to 13 in the access tariff are those like interconnection, access, local unbundling, that which I've talked in our last class. Okay, but if the regulator think those obligations in Article 9 to Article 13 failed to achieve the effective competition So that means even if the regulator impose those obligations onto the telco with significant market power, the competition situation in the market still not good. Okay, basically it's not good. The competition in the telecoms market is still not good. And there are important and persistent competition problems and or market failures identified in relation to the wholesale provision of certain access product markets. The regulator may means it has the option to choose to do this or not. Okay, it may as an exceptional measure. Okay, so this measure is an exceptional measure. What measure is that? Impose an obligation on vertically integrated undertakings to place activities related to the wholesale provisions of relevant access products in an independent operating business entity. So the idea of functional separation is okay. So first, it's a vertically integrated undertaking, telco. Okay. Vertically integrated means it has like a wholesale department and retail department. Okay, first of all, it has to be a vertically integrated telco. It has a wholesale department, it has a retail department, and the wholesale is and maybe some other telcos relies on its wholesale of access networks to provide retail services to end users. The picture is a little bit messy. Okay, so those access networks can be for example, can be all those local loops. Okay, those are access networks. So other telcos may rely on the wholesale access to provide their own retail service to the end users. But because of the difficulties this major telco like lay onto the leasing of this wholesale network. So, for example, because this telco, the major telco, also has its own retail department, but its